I just realized that I don't think you guys have ever seen my office from this side. Like, you see this every day. You're very familiar with the back of my room because you see it in all of my videos. But what I look at every day, you've probably never even seen. So I was thinking today I could show you some pictures and maybe try and build it in The Sims. It's like a room tour, except in pictures and in The Sims. So I'm into it. Also, this video is sponsored by Redecor. And the coolest part about this is, if you download Redecor right now, you can redecorate my room in the game. They put my office in the game. Redecor is a free app on iOS and Android, and I'll have a link in the description box down below to download it. And the way it works is you can open up the rooms in the game and you can change the wallpapers and the swatches of like every item in the rooms. And they put my room. So you can like repaint it, change my desk, swap out the flooring, basically all the things that I would like to do in real life. You could do in the game. You have no idea how excited I am about this. This is the coolest thing in the entire world. They put my room in a game. So this is me in the game picking some new swatches, you know, daydreaming about painting these Alex drawers that I have supporting my desk. You can even change what I have on my corkboard by the wall. And like my mouse pad and the color of my basket, like you can adjust everything. And they did such a good job recreating it. Like it looks just like my office. My mind is blown. So like I said, I'll have a download link down below to check out Redecor. My room is available for the next 48 hours. So if you want to play with it, now's your time. And with that being said, let's hop into The Sims. Okay, truthfully, it's never gonna be as good in The Sims 4 as it is in Redecor because, you know, they can literally make my same LED sign, whereas we can't really pull that off in The Sims, but we can dream about it, okay? Let me show you what I sent them photo-wise. Office reveal. This is my desk, and then obviously the other side of the room looks like that. We're used to that. I'm a little embarrassed because it is a little bit messy, but that is okay. Let me break it down for you. The standout items, this LED sign Twitch sent me, I kid you not, to congratulate me on my engagement. So basically, a few months ago, this box randomly appears. I'm like, what is this box? I didn't order something. I'm scared. I open it, and there's this beautiful LED sign with my name on it from Twitch and like a little letter being like, congratulations, you're the best. Here's a sign with your name on it. So I have that hung up. I have a few books, like my planner and like my Stardew Valley guidebook and everything in the corner. That's a crocheted duck. This corkboard has my Henford on Bagley postcard that The Sims sent me. There's my Switch controller. There's my Switch. There's another Switch controller. There's my printer. We got a tripod. This basket has some camera equipment in it. That's my cat's bed. It currently has a rubber duck and also one of my hoodies in it. She likes to sit there on my hoodies. Desk-wise, I've got 3 monitors. I have some key lights, my camera, microphone, mouse pad, keyboard, you know, all that good stuff. That's a YouTube water bottle that I use to water my plants. I also have this tiny stuffed animal with a party hat on it. And that right there is my tiny cow plant. So that's pretty much the tour. Why do I feel like my privacy has just been invaded? It's like I showed you something that's a secret because I've never posted this anywhere. I don't know why. It's not like I did it on purpose. I film in here every day. I kind of forget you don't see the front half, you know? Especially because I sit here looking at this every day. I kind of forget that the internet doesn't, because you look at this every day, my stupid face. Anyway, so my idea today is to try and recreate this room in The Sims. And I've done this before, but when I did it before, it was with the intentions of rearranging my office, which I have now realized is impractical and not gonna happen. This is simply the best spot for the desk. Nowhere else will work as well. The room's kind of a weird shape is the problem. And I did actually used to have my desk on that wall, but I've realized now that this one is better, and I'll show you why. So there's like a closet. I get confused trying to recreate real things in The Sims because the scale's always so off. Okay, this is pretty much right. This is the shape of the room. So you see what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird because of the closets. Maybe that's not right. Maybe it's more like this. The closet's not that big though, because there's like a weird hallway basically where you enter. I feel like if we could do this on half tiles, it would make more sense. But this is basically what the room looks like. So there's a door into the closet and a door into the hallway. This is actually a little bit skinnier, but it's not like 1 tile wide. I wish I could do 1.5 tiles, but you get the idea. And then I feel like the room is not this wide. Like I wish that I want to squish it. Oh well, it's never gonna be perfect. We need to accept that and move on because there's no point dwelling on it. Okay, so I have 2 windows in here. See, I feel like the room is actually only 4 tiles wide, but the tiny little hallway is wrong. It's this that's too long. It doesn't need to be this big. I want to put the wall like there. You know what I mean? Because that would be correct. This makes it look so small. Okay, anyway, I need to stop dwelling on this. It's not gonna change. This is just how it is. There's carpet in here, but maybe that is the right color. Oh, those are my cat's toys, by the way. Disregard. So there's carpet in here, but it's kind of like a speckled sort of carpet. It's easier to show you like this. And the carpet looks like this. So there is some dark brown and some light brown in it. Can't really do that in The Sims either. So we'll just go for beige. It's fine. And the reason that I feel like I can't really rearrange the room very easily is because of this weird diagonal wall. Like right now, I have my desk sort of in this corner, and it's nice because it's up against the wall in the corner. And I feel like if we tried to move it, like this diagonal wall doesn't really work. I used to have my desk on this wall, but I had a slightly smaller desk, and I also just like it better how the desk looks when it's up against the corner. Like this looks weird, you know? So really I can't rearrange the room. I can sit here and daydream about it. When I was a kid, I used to move my furniture around in my bedroom all the time. I didn't really have like a real bed. I had like a very light metal bed frame, so I could like scoot it around super easily. Like I didn't have a lot of furniture in there, so it was not hard for me to like move stuff, and I used to do it constantly. It was like fun to refresh and like change where stuff is, you know? And I long for that now. It's just impractical when you have all these cords. Okay, anyway, behind me, I have one of these. I actually have two of them. They're from Target, but it's like they're sized down basically, and then there's two, you know? It's kind of like that, but this is the Sims 4, so we'll just put one. And then under the window, I have this tiny little futon thing. You can see it there. It looks kind of like this. Oh, I wish it was skinnier. It's so hard to fit furniture in this game. I wish it was like not as wide. Does that make sense? Like I wish it was like that big. But when you size it down, it just looks silly. Maybe I'll do it anyway. It's also gray. Is there a city living one that's smaller? Okay, that doesn't look quite like it, but maybe that could work better. Okay, that doesn't look quite just like it, but it's kind of the same vibe. You get it. Oh, I'd love to have one that color. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll swap it out for a fun pink couch. Oh my god, I would love to have a pink couch. My living room couch is blue. I don't mean to brag, but I do have a navy blue couch, but now I want a pink one. Now, this is the beauty of redecor. Don't like the color of my desk? Change it in your own game. Okay, I also have a desk chair, and my desk chair is kind of fancy. Okay, here is what happened. This is actually story time. This is important. So I bought this Herman Miller desk chair. I say that because that's important to know the price of these things. This chair is very expensive, but I've had really bad back pain problems for a long time, and I figured like I spend so much time sitting at my desk, like it's probably a worthwhile investment to get like a proper like ergonomic desk chair. So I bought it for myself like around Christmas time. That was my theory. I'm gonna splurge and invest in this piece of furniture that's gonna be a good choice for a very long time, right? Kind of hard to justify the purchase because it was expensive, but we bought it. Then a few weeks later, it's being delivered today. Very exciting. I open the door, the front door, after the package has been delivered, and there is two giant boxes on the porch. And I was like, why are there two boxes? There's no way this chair is in two boxes that are this big. Like, I'm not kidding, they were massive. So I start kind of freaking out a little bit, like, why are there two? Maybe it's in two parts. Maybe it's the top half and the bottom half for some reason split up in a box this big. Okay, I open the first box. The chair is fully put together and just rolls straight out of it. So I'm starting to panic, like, oh no, what's in the second box? I'm checking everywhere for addresses. Did they deliver someone else's to my house too? No, they're both addressed to me. Okay, not good. Open the second box. Exact same chair, completely put together. Rolls straight out of it. So here I am being like, oh my god, did I buy two of them by accident and didn't realize? There's no way I spent that much money by accident, but did I buy two of them? Like, how did this happen? So I'm checking my bank, like, did I spend double the amount of money? Checking the order history. No, I paid for one of them. I bought one chair. I did not get double charged. I did not order two. Everything says one, but they sent me two of them. So I got a second Herman Miller desk chair for free. This thing cost like $1,000 and I got two of them. So I gave my mom one for Christmas. And then the other weird thing, my mom bought a mini fridge from like Wayfair or something like that, like a week later. And then they also sent her two of them. I have never had that happen before ever in my life. And then both of us got this weird like double delivery of something. Somehow, miraculously, get a second one for free. I'm not complaining. But yeah, so I talked about it on stream and it sounds like it's happened to a few of you before too. Like this weird, like you got a second one, they just like messed up the shipping and shipped it twice. It's one thing when it's something small, but when it is a very expensive desk chair, I mean, I will take it. So anyway, that's my desk chair story. I'm gonna give myself 3 monitors because I deserve it. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have my monitors kind of like that. The other problem is that this wall is like a little bit bigger, but like by a half tile because I have a little tiny shelf here, but I can't fit it. I'm serious. I just want an extra like little half tile. Like if the wall, let me use the door as an example. I can't. God. No, so if the wall came out to like there, right? That's what it would be like. And then if the diagonal wall was like that, but obviously everything is very much on a grid in The Sims, so we can't change it. But you get it. Oh, I should have put one that has a keyboard, Shouldn't I? Oh, I didn't really think that through. But these monitors are small, and my keyboard's not red. This is the problem with The Sims. Like, how on earth are you meant to figure this out? Okay, I need to, I guess, size down my monitors and then scoot them. This is really ruining my vibes. I hate to say it, but what if we scoot the desk more into the wall so that I can have my extra little shelf? I don't really care if it's coming out of the wall. The desk is actually kind of long and skinny because it's technically a countertop. It's an IKEA countertop. Yeah, there. I'll move the desk based on where I want my monitors to go because it's easier that way. Okay, and we can pretend this is my PC. Oh, it's bigger than that, but smaller than that. So what do you suggest I do? I'm not sure. Should I make it really big? I do have a bit of a monster PC, but not that much of a monster PC. Imagine it's like fully twice the height of your monitors. What is in that thing to make it that big? No, I shouldn't do that. This is actually more realistic in size. That's like the same size as the monitors, so. It's just the desk is too big, so it looks like there's a lot of space over there. Okay, and then I've got drawers supporting my desk. Oh, it fits perfect. Ooh. Those are the Alex IKEA drawers. I'll just leave it like that. That's probably fine. And then what you can't see in the photo, my cat has a cat tree over here. It's a bit taller. It's kind of like just one half of this. Like, it's not this whole thing, but they don't have the tall, like, one wide ones. So we'll just put that one. It's gray. Why don't we have anything that's gray? I'll put the zebra print. I feel like that's appropriate. Okay, I do have a corkboard on this wall. And the wall's a little bit bigger than this, and the corkboard's a little bit smaller than this, but it's fine. Okay, I need to go into debug too, because here's the fun thing. Show hidden objects. These paintings behind me, those are in The Sims. You might recognize them now that I say it, but those are the city living posters. The ones your Sims can like find around San Myshuno, like if they check the back of those thingies. But those are 4 of the posters that are actually in the game. And they gave them to me at the Sims camp for city living. They're just like printed out on regular paper, and then I framed them. They're not like anything super fancy, but they gave us those at the Sims camp, and I put them up because I thought it was super cool. So, Sims artwork in real life. I am, of course, referring to these posters. I have the Bob Pancakes one. We have this one. We have this one. And we have this one. Okay, are they not all gonna fit? Dang it! Okay, maybe I'll size them down because they're supposed to like be directly across the top of the bookshelves. So it's a shame they're not framed, but you get the idea. Okay, and then I also have a postcard on this, the Henford on Bagley postcard. The one they mailed out before Cottage Living came out. I have that hung up. This one's from Windenburg, but maybe that's a similar vibe. Maybe I'll put up a couple of postcards because I want them. Okay. Oh, don't look at the clipping. Just ignore that, okay? Sorry, everyone. Just don't look at the clipping. Okay, I have the neon sign as well, but it's purple and says Lil Simsy. How do we mimic that? What about these is gonna match? I mean, this one doesn't really match, but maybe it's more similar because of the color scheme. Or we could put up like this thing. That's way too big. I feel like I like the ones with the words better. I feel like the words are more appropriate. Blazing hot neon sign. That's me. I'm blazing hot. I don't like the colors. Why did none of these come in cute purple colors? Maybe I'll do the blue one. The blue one is the least offensive in my opinion. And that could pass as the sign, right? Like the font almost kind of works. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, on this wall, I have a basket with blankets. I like that one. Hate the color, like the cat pillow. Oh, that one has a pumpkin pillow. Maybe we should keep that. It is, in fact, September. Therefore, it's fall, right? Okay, and then I have my 1,000,000 subscriber plaque. Maybe that one will work. Here, there's my gold 1,000,000 sub plaque. I'm gonna make it big. Well, I actually have the 1,000,000 sub plaque and 100K plaque, and this is more like the sizing of them, because I have my Lil Simsy 1,000,000 sub and the More Simsy 100,000 sub plaque on that wall, and then the Lil Simsy 100K plaque is on the shelf. You can see it there. That's because they're different. They changed them, so I hung up the 2 that match next to each other and then I have the other one sitting in the shelf, so. Okay, and then shelf-wise, I know you can't really see because it's always like very blurry, but I actually have a lot of crochet things in there, like stuff that viewers have sent to me. So I feel like I might put up some of the stuff from Nifty Knitting because it kind of works. I literally have a Grim Reaper plushie too, so I mean, we simply have to use that one. I also have like a Junimo and things like that from Stardew Valley. I have a few like little decorative things, but we can just put stuff wherever, it's fine. It kind of gets the point across, right? Cutesy little things in a cutesy little bookshelf. Okay, and the plant that I have, this is a bit of a sad story. It used to look like this one. His name was Jeffrey. And then when I went to help Dan move, I was away for like a week and my family watered my plants downstairs, but forgot about Jeffrey, the plant I have had for 3 years. So he was really not doing good. So I moved him, I put him downstairs on the patio because because I figured that would give him like more of a fighting chance to get more direct sunlight. And I was hoping that like he would come back, and he's doing so much better. But I bought another plant in the meantime so that we wouldn't have like an empty corner. That's a real plant. So the old plant looked like this one. The new plant is like this one. So don't worry about Jeffrey. He is doing a lot better. He's really bounced back, but I don't want to move him again because I'm scared about him dying. So he's on the patio and he's thriving where he gets more sunlight. I think that was a good call on my part. In the wake of his near demise, to put him outside, he's doing a lot better. Okay, and then in the closet, I have like a little shelf. I have like, honestly, it's one of these cube shelves again. I will admit to you, I have one of these, and it stores like stuff. Like extra camera equipment, all kinds of cords, a bunch of other books, office supplies, like all that kind of stuff goes in there. My ring light, my green screen. There is, in fact, a Christmas tree on top of it. It's a pretty decent sized closet, to be fair. This is like kind of an accurate size. Maybe it's more like, again, with the half tile, maybe it's more like that. Like cut off there. So it's like this area, take off this little bottom bit, but it's still a pretty decent sized closet. Like it's genuinely kind of big. The walls in there are a bit of a weird beige, and the walls in here are a very, very, very light blue that basically looks white on camera. Oh, I also have curtains. I feel like that works. But yeah, I have like white sheer curtains. You can kind of see it there. On this wall, I actually have another cork board and a little like magnetic whiteboard. And I've got like a bunch of magnets that I've collected from like various places I've visited, and also like tickets. Like the cork board is full of like, I don't know, a couple theater tickets and like train tickets. It has some Polaroid pictures, like just little memory type things that you want to keep. I've got all of that on the cork board. We don't really have such a thing in The Sims 4, do we? Maybe that's a similar vibe. I mean, not really, because this has a bunch of extra stuff, but it does have like things pinned to it, you know, which is kind of what I'm trying to mimic. So maybe I will use that. It gets the point across, right? Okay, and then last but not least, on this wall, on the side, well, admittedly, I actually have a Rick Astley cardboard cutout, a cow plant poster, and a couple photos. Hang on, I'll show you. I just took a picture. So this is what it looks like. We don't really have anything similar to that Rick Astley cardboard cutout, unfortunately. We do have this exact poster, so I can put that up. And then photo-wise, I've got a picture of my dog. Perhaps we could do a picture of the bear. And then I have a picture of me and Dan. And then I have a quote that a viewer gave to me. So maybe we can put that up to sort of get the point across. That looks a bit like me, right? No. But you get the idea. Oh my god, and last but not least, on this wall, this is a recent addition. It was another gift from a viewer. They sent me a Pietro cross stitch. Pietro, the Animal Crossing villager, who I spent months hunting for in my game. I don't know if you can get ones with decorations on them. Well, I'll put up a cross stitch wall display, and then we'll just pretend that there's Pietro on it. You get the idea, right? You get the concept? Oh my god, this is bothering me so much. Just don't look at the clipping. Oh, I have a ceiling fan as well. It kind of looks like that. It's not the prettiest, but what are you gonna do? You know, it's Florida. It's a necessity. I guess I do have some things on top of my bookshelves. There's like a couple framed photos. There's a lamp. There's a Rick Astley CD. There's another small plant. Maybe I will put some more things up there. Will it let me? Oh my god, so annoying. Okay, let's just raise it up. We can do this. Small plant, Rick Astley CD. Oh, it's floating. Oh dear. Okay. It's okay. It's fine. You can put it like that. I'm gonna block Bob Pancakes. He doesn't deserve this. Make it smaller. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that kind of gets the point across there. Oh, I forgot about the clutter on my desk too. How could I forget about all of my things? Some books and maybe a candle. Not that one. Even that one's a bit on the larger side. Oh my. Here, let me, oh, I can't. Do you know what? Forget it. It's not easy to alt place these things. I don't care if it's clipping. I want a candle, so I'm just gonna stick it back there. Is that a fire hazard? Probably. All right, that's my whole room. I'm embarrassed by how long it took me to record this, by the way. Considering how small this is, it should not have taken me like an hour, but here we are. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's kind of fun, like recreating real life things in The Sims. And of course, you've seen my office a lot, just not as a whole. I don't really feel comfortable doing like a house tour, but maybe someday I'll like rebuild my bedroom and show you some pictures or something like that. Thanks again to Redecor for sponsoring this video. And like I said, I have a link in the description box if you want to go play the game. It's free on iOS and Android, and you can play with my room, literally. Isn't that the coolest thing? Like, I'm just so excited. So links down below. And by the way, if you play it and you like redecorate, I'd love to see what you do. So if you want to like tweet me a photo or whatever, I'm so down to see it. My name's just Lil Simsy on Twitter. Easy to find. That's linked down below too. And on that note, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I swear, I feel so cool having my room in a game. Like, I'm just so excited. This is the best. The actual best.